Hello, guys. Hi. Oh, hi, Daunties. Thank you for the congratulations. Oh, hi, Stephanie. Oh, thank you, guys. Hi, Jean. Oh, wow, from New Zealand. Oh my gosh, what time is it in New Zealand? Hey, Nikki. Seriously introverted. She's my best friend for back home. She's here. Hi, Nikki. Hey, Tara. Hey, Nikki. Seriously. Oh, sorry, my for some reason my phone turned on. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, beautiful chaos. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh. Hey, Natalie. It's 3 p.m. on Sunday in New Zealand. Oh my goodness. Well, it's 5 p.m. here in Alaska, so it's kind of early for me. Hi, Maria. Welcome in. Hey, Jen. So many people wrote in when I did the poll over on Instagram, and they said that they wanted to see an entire like recap of our trip. And so I thought we could do that today, but we'll just kind of hang out here for a second until everyone gets in. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. Hi guys. Hi Jeanette. Hi Jess. Bridget. Oh, Bridget from Australia. Love that. Christina. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. I can't believe it's been 4 years. I really, really can't. Um, I was looking at the channel the other day and it was like 554 videos. Like, I can't even imagine how much editing that was. Editing always takes the longest, right? So I was like, oh man, that was some time spent, which has been, it's just been such an amazing ride. We used to, I never thought it would turn into anything. When I started this, I always thought that it was going to be some sort of, I don't know, like little hobby just to see how it went. And then, yeah, thanks to you guys, it seems to be, really taking off and it was really awesome. Hi, Erin. Hi, Amy. Oh, the Disney sisters are here. Hi, guys. Oh, Ashley says, I remember the day I found you on YouTube. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Happily Ever Kylie. Oh, that's a cute name from Indiana. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. Oh, thanks, Nicole. Did a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh, you were at Epcot yesterday. D's Mystery Magic. That is so lucky. I wish I was at Epcot yesterday. I mean, we were at Epcot last week, so it's not like I've been gone for too long. uh, oh my gosh, Nicole, you're going to Disney World for the first time. Wow, I remember that. My first time was in 2011, and then I went back every single year after that. Hi, Marcy. Hi, Christine. So my top is from Shein, and ears are from Pixie Dust Ear Designs. And I do have a promo code for them. I don't recall it off the top of my head, but when this video goes back up, what I'll do is I will link it down in the description box. Oh, thanks, guys. Life joyfully done. Hi, guys. Thank you for being here. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Hello, Amy. Yeah, so oh, sorry. I binged watched your videos and literally booked my Disney World trip. Oh, that's so exciting, Ashley. Congratulations on that. That's super fun. We just got back on Sunday and we had a little bit of a delay in our travels as well. So it's been a whirlwind of a trip. And actually, the 4-year anniversary was technically on the 8th, which was Wednesday. And the first video that I ever put up 4 years ago, please don't watch it. There's no need. But the first video that I put up was a Run Disney haul video. And that was all of the things that I got during our Run Disney experience back in 2017, which that was, let me think, that was in November. So it was a full month later that I did that very first video. And Jen says she still has jet lag. Yeah, so you'll see Jennifer Evans in the comments. She was the person that was with us. She was my friend that was with us. We had so much fun together. Oh my gosh, Royal asked, how do you not put your hair in a ponytail? It's so hot at Walt Disney World. And I've had a lot of people ask this, which is kind of funny that you mentioned it. I just don't like how my hair looks when it's in a ponytail, and so I just let it be down, and it's kind of funny because that's how I am at work too. So, like, oftentimes if I'm working, you will, like, rarely ever see my hair up in a ponytail, and it's funny because my old boss before I took over his business, he always used to say, "Oh, no, Jessi's got a ponytail. It means it's serious business," right? 'Cause it would be like I'd be, like, doing Excel, and I'm like, "I can't have this in my face while I'm doing numbers," trying to get things done. It was just really funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, thanks, Patty, for joining us. Hello, Steve from New York City. I am going to New York City for the first time next year, and I am so, so, so excited. I have to know if you guys want me to vlog that. I'm going to be going to Montreal, Niagara Falls, and to New York City with Alex from Disney Nerdy Canadian. And so yeah, we're going to be going to New York City. It's always been a dream of mine to go there. I previously, right after high school, I did get a scholarship to the New York School for Film and Television, and I declined it to come on a grand adventure to Alaska. And I had never, ever been. And so I am so, so, so excited to actually be able to go to New York City. So that'll be a lot of fun. We're also going to be in Toronto as well. I don't know if I said Toronto. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind on the comments. Erica, oh, bought your first lounge fly this afternoon, girl. Yes. Which one did you get? Oh, hey, Joe. Joe said, wanted to wish you a happy anniversary really quick. Celebrating husband's birthday tonight. Oh, well, happy birthday to your hubby. Joe actually lives in Anchorage, so thank you for being here, Joe. Yeah, exactly. Like if you have your hair down at the parks, it's like your ears look cuter, maybe. Um, oh, thanks. Thank you for the compliment about being in a ponytail. I'm not sure if I 100% agree with you on that. Who has been your best Disney steal? Ooh, actually, this is kind of a weird one, but I have been obsessed with the company Boohoo for I think probably a couple years now. But I have been getting a ton of pieces from Boohoo for Disney bounding, and they also have super adorable Disney pajamas, and they also have Disney makeup products from Mad Beauty as well. They're a UK-based company, but they ship in the US, and everything that they make is super duper inexpensive. Oh yeah, Mike, you live in New York. Don't you live in New York? Mike said that he can help me navigate New York City. We will be in New York next year. Yeah, so next year we will be in New York City. And do you guys want me to vlog it? That is a question for you because it's not going to all be Disney, but I would like to, incorporate more other things other than just Disney. Jean asked where I grew up. I actually grew up in Kansas, in Southeast Kansas. Oh, Callie, thank you. Susan asked, did you go to Alani? I did. I was in Alani in October, and I was there for about 5 days. I did vlog it, and I do still have a haul video that's going to go up, but it was important for me to do this video series that's coming out kind of in chronological order because this video series that was for the last Disney World trip that I went on is actually very Christmas holiday centric. And so I thought it was really important for me to keep it in the December timeframe. So in January is when the Alani videos are going to come out. And I have a lot to say about Alani because it was not my favorite. And I think that that's going to surprise some people because I know so many people love it. But maybe it was just as like an adult couple that's going there. It did not tick all my boxes, as they would say on Love Island, which I'm obsessed with Love Island right now. So excuse me. Oh, Nikki says, yeah. Nikki says, super jealous about NYC, the new Harry Potter store. So not only the new Harry Potter store, but in Toronto, we are going to be going and seeing The Cursed Child, the abridged version, which is like the 3-hour-long version, which I'm so excited about. Oh, Kelly's here. Hi, Kelly. Oh, hi, Tara. Hey, friends. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. Thank you so much for being here. Seems like you guys want me to vlog some other adventures. That's awesome. Oh, Amy found Alex's channel through mine. Oh, that's great. Such a sweet person. Such a sweet person. Oh my gosh, Jen. Jen LaForge just did a super chat. Thank you, Jen. By the way, Jen, if you guys don't follow Jen, you should. Jen's channel is incredible, and it's one of my most favorite go-to channels to watch while I'm working. She's got these organization videos that just like make my brain work in like this perfect way while I'm working that I just love. So oftentimes, if you come into my office at work, Jen is in the background talking about some sort of I always choose her organization videos. Oh, thanks, Jen. That's super sweet. Oh no, Susan. So here's the thing about Alani. Don't always form your own opinion about it, right? Like, I think that every person is different when it comes to vacationing. It's not for me. Excuse me. It just, how do I say this? It was a lot smaller and a lot busier than I had expected. And since I had been to Hawaii several times before, it was very much like a very commercialized version of Hawaii. And I just felt like I had a better time outside of the commercialized area. I do think it would be great, like, to go for maybe one night to experience it all and then go and like experience Hawaii in a more less commercialized way, because it's such a beautiful place, and there's so much more to see than what is at that resort, in my opinion. So but please don't, make sure to form your own opinion about it. Don't take what my opinion is and make it gold, right? Definitely give it a good chance, because I do know so many people that love it, like so many people. So I don't think that my opinion is necessarily like very popular when it comes to that. The name of Jen's channel is Jen LaForge, and also Joyful Living with Jen LaForge, or Joyful Living with Jen. Jen, correct me if that's wrong. Joyful Living. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, my comments are a little bit slower than you guys are. Oh, see, yeah, okay. So Jen said too, it's beautiful and amazing place, but for sure not my favorite Hawaiian resort. Agreed. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on Maui when I went the previous time that I went, and there was just something about being on the beach and we were in a vacation rental property, and I just fell in love with the island. This was Oahu's a different island. Obviously, it's much more commercialized on Honolulu area and where Alani is. But yeah, I totally agree. So when I'm not in Alaska, is it hard to adapt to the daylight and nighttime? That's a great question. No, it's not. It's actually, I notice it a lot more when I'm not here. Like here at home, it feels natural. Like it's been pitch black for like 2 hours. And so I don't notice it any longer here since I've lived here for so long. But when I go to the lower 48 or when I go to other places, I'm like, look, it's the sun. Wow, Zowie, that sunshine. That's sad. It's the truth though. It's the truth though. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So oh my gosh, we've got a lot to talk about with Alani. I got to make a full video, but they had a craft class. Kelly asked about the craft class for the ears. And this was like a major thing that I wanted to do. And I checked in every day for 5 days, and their app was wrong every single day. I don't know if they were having problems with the app. I don't know if it was COVID. I don't know what it was. But every day they were like, oh no, it's completely sold out, or, oh yeah, we decided to cancel it, or blah, blah, right? I don't know why. So anyway, long story short, I never got to do the class, even though I checked in and like watched the app and did all the things that they told me to do on all the tips and tricks videos. So then I ended up going there, and I was like, is there any way that I can buy supplies and take them home and make it myself? Because I really wanted to have this experience. And they totally were like, oh yeah, you can do that. So I wasted during the 5 days, I went every single day. And I was like, I wish that they would have offered that, right? Like, I wish they would have been like, hey, do you want to take it home? Or, something along those lines. But they never ended up doing that. It was super duper strange. But they were having some serious problems. And I kind of can blame the whole COVID thing. But yeah, it was silly times. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh, Surfer Girl 326. Thank you for your super chat. Hashtag daddy though. Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh. Your channel helped me through such a dark time. Love you and all the fairy god. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I miss hanging out with the fairy god runners too. I really do. Aki Chizay also, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Congratulations from Japan, my most favorite destination in the entire world. I hope that things are going well in Japan and that things are improving with COVID as well, because basically as soon as those borders open, I have a savings account that is sitting and waiting because I am booking a trip right when those borders open. No question. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Royal asked, did you see the HBO Max episode of Sex and the City? I love Sex and the City. I got started on it way late. I was like in my late 20s when I finally started watching it because my friend was really obsessed with it. And I haven't seen the new episode, but I've seen spoilers online, which has been awful. So I'm excited to watch it, but I'm also not excited to watch it because of the spoilers. Oh my gosh. Laura, Jen's packing video. Oh yes, Jen's packing videos are the best. She's got that little wheelie thing. She wheels it out. Girl. I love her organization. Oh, Patty Wagon. Oh, this is interesting. Patty Wagon asked, what was the longest and shortest your hair has ever been? So I've had a bob. I think it was like 2007, maybe. It was like right around when I got engaged. So yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, chopped. Like right under my chin. It was like Jesse loved it. My husband loved it. I hated it. And then the longest it's been, I mean, it's probably this is probably as long as it's been. My hair, I don't know if you have this hair. Oh, Sarah, thank you. I just call people by their username. Sorry. So my hair grows to a certain point and then it stops. Does that happen to anyone? Am I just incredibly unlucky? I feel like I'm incredibly unlucky. Oh, Amy, I enjoy your vlogs. Thank you. That's super sweet of you to say. I love making vlogs. They're actually my favorite videos to make. Margaret says, hi, Jess from Boston. Ooh, from Boston. One of my best friends is from Cape Cod. Love your videos and live chats. Alani is overrated. Oh, girl. Oh, I feel you. I feel you. Oh my gosh. I'm so scared to make that video because I know I'm going to get some hate. I know I'm going to get some hate for that video being honest about Alani. Yeah, Kim Cattrall is not on Sex and the City. Oh, Karina asked, how old was I when I got into Ariel? So I was, 3 years old. Yeah, 3 years old when I got into it. It was one of the first Disney movie I saw was Cinderella, but the one that really resonated with me was Little Mermaid. And so from then on, it was my entire childhood and has forever been my most favorite movie, and will always be my most favorite movie. Oh my gosh. And I got to see Jodie Benson this last trip in real life. I didn't get to meet her, but I got to see her, which was dreams. Dreams. I was so emotional. So emotional during that whole experience. And we'll talk about that in a second because we're going to go into that. How did the land dance start? So, so in our vlogs, in the Epcot vlogs, we always dance in front of the land sign, in front of the land pavilion. And, my husband and I are really silly. It's just kind of how we are. We're just really silly people. And so we did it anyway. And I don't even know how it started. Probably probably when my husband maybe drank too much at Epcot. We were just like being silly, but like I started documenting it because it's what we did. And it's like this, continuous thing that has lived through all of the vlogs. So I wish I knew. I wish I knew that there was like a certain thing for that, but I don't. Dolce says, love your channel. I've been watching for 2 years. Oh my gosh, 2 years. Thank you so much. Oh, Eileen, thank you. Yeah, no hate. You're allowed to have your opinion. Absolutely. Thank you for that. I definitely am, but I do feel that I think that for a lot of Disney fans, like if you go against anything that someone may consider like that they like or going against the Disney norm, I think that it can be not concerning. That is not the right term. It can set people off because I think that people expect you to always have like this positive opinion about a place that you love so much, right? Ariel is my favorite princess as well. That is the correct answer. No. Oh, yes. Yeah, Sheree, I love watching Jodie Benson narrating as well. Oh, I know. Okay, so Nikki said, too bad you didn't get to meet Adam and Gary. Here's the thing. Adam Hatton and Gary C were there when we were there, and I have a deep obsession with them that goes far beyond my YouTube career, right? And so this is the second time I've had a trip overlap with them, and I still haven't seen them. And there were 2 days where we overlapped in times where we were at the parks together. And I was so mad because we both were, so Adam and Gary were waiting to post where they were at, so people weren't following them, which I totally understand. And actually I did the same. I waited until the evening. You probably noticed that if you were following on Instagram. I waited until the evening to post everything just because it was a little bit easier to be in the moment, and it was actually a little bit easier to vlog that way, and I think I'm going to continue to do that. But I wanted so badly to meet them, and I especially have a very special place in my heart for Gary, and I just wanted to give him a hug. It's just like you spend so much time with people, as you probably know, right? You spend so much time with people online, right? Like we're spending time together, and like you feel like you know these people. And I just wanted to say thank you. And I just haven't had the opportunity, but I'm sure one day I'll be able to maybe meet them. I hope so. Oh, yeah, Sarah said that she'd like to see an office tour. Actually, that's coming really soon. I am going to be setting up my coffee station, as well as I got this really cool like permanent flower arrangement that was sent to me, and that's going to go up within the next couple of weeks here. The Dante said I need to step up my stalking game. I'm telling you, you're correct. Here's the thing though, if it was like internet stalking, okay, so all of my friends, if they need dirt on someone, or if they need to know something about someone, they ask me to do internet research because girl can stalk. Okay. I had a friend who was, this is not a fun story, but I'm just going to tell you. I had a friend who was being cheated on, and I was sent a photo that a mutual friend, I don't know why I'm telling you the story. I was sent a photo of a mutual friend of the dude and the girl that he was cheating with. And I found her through photos, through comments that she made on a previous post of his. I went down a rabbit hole. I found her whole family. I found her Instagram handle. I found her home address. Like, don't mess with my friends. No, they just depend on me for funny things like that. Oh my goodness. Oh, Mickey, Disney loving mama, you have been such a huge, huge inspiration to all of us. You are so beautiful inside and out. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are way too nice to me. Oh, you guys, I love you guys. Oh my gosh, Amy, you're going next Friday. First time ever during the holidays. Well, You're going to have a great time. The holidays in Disney are like no other. They are like no other. They really aren't. Ooh, do you have a favorite Disney Christmas ornament? I do. Be right back. Oh, where is it? Yep, there she is. This may come as a surprise to you guys. But we poor little broken Tinkerbell. This is her. This is my favorite Disney Christmas ornament. My grandpa bought this for me when I on my first trip to Disney World. I was with my grandpa and my grandma and my aunt, and yeah, they bought me this Tink, and I do have her wings. They are just I've glued them on like, I don't know, maybe 10 times. So she's wingless, but she's still looking good on her little cupcake. And also, doesn't this look like so if you think about the times, like think about like 2011, right? Like, doesn't this look so Katy Perry to you guys? Like back in the California Day girl, like times, California Girl video times. It's very time specific, I feel. Let me put her back. Usually if people ask that, I'm like, oh no, I got to go to the other room. That was a very convenient question. Can't wait for some Snope. Oh my gosh, Snope was so fun. We got so much Snope on the first parade at the Christmas party that it was like burning my eyes. Oh, thank you. Mickey Disney Loving Mama says, love when you and Jessi do videos together. Oh, thank you. He is starting to really love doing videos more and more often, which is really exciting. And so I kind of love that. I feel very happy about that. Oh, you guys are so nice. You danced with Stitch at the Christmas party? Cherie. Stop. Oh, yeah. Yeah, our friend Jen, she says the best food reviewer ever. Okay, so when we do vlog editing, we always like show the food and then he like inserts his voice like as a voiceover, and he always gets ready and he'll go and then I'll like hit the record button. He'll be like, tonight, and like get super close to the microphone. It's so silly. Oh, Erica, you haven't seen videos of Jessi yet. He is in most all of the vlog videos outside of this last series. So if you want to go see any of the previous vlogs, but he will be very prominent in the vlogs. Him and Jen are going to be very prominent in these upcoming vlogs. Well, shall we talk about the trip? I feel like we're probably going to need to start because we have a full week to talk about. Are you guys into it? Oh, Sarah, I will tell him that you guys love his food narration. Kelly, he's a character. That is correct. Oh, I'm so glad you guys enjoy it so much. How did I get the nickname Monkey? Okay, so thank you for following me on Instagram, by the way, because that's where that came from. It's actually, so Jessi and I have the same name, and it's really funny because you would think that we would make nicknames that are different from one another. We have the same nickname for each other. So we call each other Monkey. We call each other Shug. That's like the most current one. And then way back in the day when we first started dating, he used to call me Gungan, like Gungan. And I like never understood the reference. And then come to find out later on, it's like the species of what Jar Jar Binks is. I was like, that's a really, really horrendous, like, nickname. But then he called me that, and then I started calling him that. And I just really think that we should probably work on trying to get independent type of nicknames. Yeah, Jen said Shug, exactly, because Shug is she probably heard, I mean, Jen, how many times did you hear Shug this last week? Thousands. A minimum thousands. Oh, Care Dad, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, he's great. We'll keep him. Yeah, Kelly, he called me a Jar Jar Binks, okay? He called me a Jar Jar Binks. How rude is that? But then also, like, oh no, please don't like unsubscribe or like dislike this video. I kind of like Jar Jar Binks. I'm gonna say it. I kind of do. But here's the thing is, like, I'm not a traditional Star Wars guy, you know? Like, I came into Star Wars late. Don't really love it still. And I was like, man, Jar Jar Binks is kind of funny because like he's like punny. He like does puns. He's got silly hair. Yep. Favorite Donna says, I think he and I would be best buds. I hope you're talking about Jessi and not Jar Jar, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, I have prepared a slideshow. Are you ready? Okay. Here we are. It was a Saturday night. Okay, so I thought it would be fun to kind of like show some pictures. Why not, right? So we're just going to talk about every day and like what we did. We need to talk about Genie Plus. We'll get there. But yeah, we're going to talk about each of the days and like kind of what it was like. And I want to first say Disney was busy. I did not expect Disney to be as busy as it was. I think Jen, what did you think? Because Jen has been there a couple of, how many times have you been there during that week, Jen? I think you said 3. I think you said 3, but this was so crazy busy. Okay. First of all, number 1, Alaska Airport. How very dare you have the cutest Christmas display ever? We have a moose and a Santa. I am living. I was so excited. And you guys, if you watched my vlogs before, you've totally seen this moose before because I often put him in the vlogs, like the travel vlogs, because I think he's so cute. But here's the thing is like, we typically do not travel during holiday timeframes. We just don't, I don't know. I personally feel like it's a bit much. It's expensive. Airports are busy, things like that. So it's like, for me, I just never really had any desire to travel during the holidays. But I was like, I've never been to Disney during my birthday. So like, why not? My birthday was November 30th. And so why not? Right? Yeah. Alicia says it's busier than normal. It really is. Yeah. Nikki says this airport is amazing all the time. And I have to agree. Like, if you've ever been to Alaska Airport, it is like, it's awesome. Anchorage Airport is the best. It's got so many cool animals, and they also like do really good decorating all of the time. So anyway, let's move on to the next slide, Jessi. And when we were first class actually going down. We landed in Seattle. We were going to meet Jen there. Jen hasn't quite gotten here at this point yet. And Jessi looked at me and he's like, I want pho for breakfast, girl. I was like, okay. And then he asks me, he's like, do you want fun? I'm like, for breakfast? Do I want like a gallon of hot soup? No. So this man eats this entire giant bowl of soup right before we get on a plane. And he has like, there's so many jalapenos in it. He's like profusely sweating. I don't know how he did it, but good for him. I'm proud of him. But in gates, like the letter N in the in gates in Seattle, they just redid them all. They're beautiful. And they have the best Vietnamese restaurant there. Like, it's so good. Their pho is delicious, but they have so many other delicious foods there. If you're ever there in the Alaska Airlines terminal, get it, because it is actually very, very good food. We look forward to it every time we're there. And Jen did meet us like right after this. And then we landed in Orlando. We had a really, really fun flight. There was a woman sitting next to me who was playing Animal Crossing, which was so much fun. We actually went to each other's islands and like traded things. I was like, what are the chances that I get on a flight and I sit next to a woman who also is playing Animal Crossing, is like a mid 30-year-old woman. I was like, oh, my peoples, my peoples. See, Stephanie said her husband likes pho anytime as well. I mean, maybe it's a man thing. Jean, you like it in the mornings too? All right. Hey, you know what? I trust you guys. I trust your opinion. 100%. So we landed in Orlando. We landed about 5 p.m. ish. It was pretty nice weather. It was actually raining a little bit when we got in. And we got our car. We actually had a Cadillac SUV, y'all. It was not this Cadillac SUV, you guys. Is anyone watching own a Cadillac? I have to ask that question because the gear shifter knob, I struggled with the gear shifter knob for a full 7 days. Like there was not a day that went by that I was like not struggling so badly. So in order to reverse, you have to double click the side, boop, boop. Then you have to push forward. Okay. But then it doesn't go. You know how you like, when you go into reverse, it like lets you reverse? You have to punch it. You have to punch it like a go-kart. So forever we were, every time we reversed, every single time we reversed, we were like, ah! It was so awful. No thank you to Cadillacs. If you're a Cadillac driver, I would love to know like what if you have any suggestions for how you deal with that, because it was like, whew, it was an interesting time. We will just say that. But we actually ended up staying at a vacation rental by owner property. And we stayed in Davenport. And so we were about 30 minutes drive away. But here's the interesting thing about vacation rental properties is that this vacation rental property said it was 13 miles away from the park. So what you would think is 13 miles, 13 minutes. Like that's kind of how I always like associate things. I'm like, okay, like 20 minutes from the parks, it'll be fine. It was like 30 minutes to an hour drive time back and forth due to the horrendous traffic. So that was kind of interesting. It was a little bit further than I think that we would like, but it's manageable. I want to be clear about that. Like it's very, very manageable. It was just more, it was further away than we were expecting it to be. And so something that I will say too is that we had this giant vacation rental property. I mean, this thing was humongous, 6-bedroom, 6-bathroom. I mean, just absolutely massive. We were supposed to have several other people staying with us and they canceled last minute. And so we weren't able to get accommodations like at the parks or at Universal. And so we were stuck with this giant massive house that had a huge pool and a huge hot tub. It was beautiful and spacious, but we definitely did not need the space. Oh, so someone said, do you normally stay at the parks or off site? Well, it depends. Sometimes, I mean, we do generally about like 50-50, I would say. Recently in the last several years, like last 2 years, we've been really staying a lot on property. But secret, Jessi and I might be looking into purchasing an investment property in Florida. So we want to have more experiences outside of resort properties. So we're probably going to be staying more and more outside of on-site properties because we're really making that consideration. So, oh yeah, Alicia says, traffic is horrendous. Oh yeah. Did you pass us and not say hi? Did you beep at us? Oh my goodness. What in the heck, girl? Oh, hello from Prince Edward Island, Canada. Hi. Oh, hi, Jennifer. So I don't know where we would have vacation property. My hope would be in the Claremont area, Winter Garden area. Those sorts of areas I think would be kind of where I would like to look, but we're still probably a year out or so. We are currently looking though. We're currently looking. Okay, so that night we went to Disney Springs. We went to Homecoming, Chef Art Smith's Homecoming. Oh my goodness, this food was absolutely insane. It was rich, it was delicious. It was fried chicken. We also had, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Chef Art Smith's. It's super hard to get into, like really, really hard. And we got super lucky. Jen's like, we should just walk in and ask if we can sit at the bar. They had plenty of space available at the bar and it's full service. And it was awesome. I had never given it a try at like going and trying to get in at the bar. But I would say, like, if you're looking to try to get in and you can't get a reservation, that was a fabulous way to be able to experience that restaurant. Unfortunately for me, it did not settle well with me. I ended up getting sick in the middle of the night, which was awful. But I will say I was really tired. It was super rich food. It was really late at night. We had just been on a plane for 12 hours. So there was a lot of factors kind of happening during that time. I don't think it was because the food, everyone else was fine. I was just very, very tired. Oh yeah, so Dee's Mystery Magic said she went there, or they went there on Wednesday, had the chicken, and it was so darn good. Yeah, it is so good. They have deviled eggs there, guys. If you're a deviled eggs person, I'm telling you, you got to get that. So that first day, that's all we did. We went back after we had Chef Art Smith's. On the way back, we ended up seeing Snope. So at Disney Springs, it was actually snoping, which was really cool. So they were playing this song at like kind of near the Lime Garage. So this is like the Christmas tree that's right by the Lime Garage. And it was just like dumping Snope on us. It was so fun. It was so fun. And I had never experienced Snope in Disney Springs. So that was like really, really cool. So that was, yeah, I was just very excited to experience that on the first night. Like it really set the tone because we hadn't been to any parks yet. And so seeing that Christmas tree and all the Snope like really was like, okay, we are here. We are ready for some holiday. Like this is what we're talking about, right? So the Snope happened. We went home and we unpacked. And then Monday was one of the best days that we had during this trip. Jen, you can chime in if you would like to. Oh yeah, Life Joyfully Done. We went to Raglan Road. We're going to talk about that too. Yes, Nikki, that is exactly what happened. Nikki and her mom and I had some experiences after the Hoop-de-Doo review that were similar to what I experienced at Chef Art Smith's. So yeah, Sarah, I think that he was the one that cooked for Oprah. I think you're right. Okay, so let's talk about Universal Day. First of all, guys, we are now, all three of us, Universal annual pass holders. Okay, here's the thing. Annual pass holders for Universal get so many more perks, like so many more perks than Disney pass holders. Don't tell Disney I said that. Don't tell Disney I said that. But they do. And I was super duper impressed with everything at Universal. And we had such an incredible experience at Universal this time that I will not forget. And I am a Universal gal. Like I cannot wait to go back and experience it more and spend more time there, especially because the annual pass is $600 for the year. And an annual Disney pass is $1,200. So it's half the price. And it's funny because like day passes at Universal are $169 if you want to go between parks. So, I mean, your payoff is humongous. So anyway, the Christmas, oh my gosh. Okay. The decorations at Universal were incredible. I mean, similar to Disney, right? Like they have gone all out. Seuss Landing was I think in my opinion, probably the best area. I love the Lorax. That's why I have a picture of the Lorax here. I love the Lorax. It's one of my most favorite childhood stories. And he's all dressed up for Christmas and he's got his little candy cane. And it was just such a cool experience. And there were tons and tons and tons of performers at Universal out all of the time. And it was very interesting. It's not like Disney. Disney does not have very many performers right now, but man, there were who's from Whoville everywhere, meeting, interacting, and we had such a great time interacting with them. This is Jen and I with the who's that are on the stilts. So it was so cool. These two are just kind of standing in front of the store, the Mulberry Street store. And they were just talking to people and getting pictures. And we had such a fun time because they saw I have my phone here, but I have this like pop socket that's like a little peppermint. And so we were talking about like hypnotizing the Grinch with my peppermint. And it was just such a cute interaction and such a great interaction. Actually, I was very impressed with the actors there, and they were so much fun, and they were out all day long. Like we passed through Seuss Landing a couple of times, and I was so impressed that they were out there for so long. Well done, Universal, in bringing back all of your performers, because I think it really enhanced our experience there, like a lot. So, okay, so before we go on to that, we did Velocicoaster. Guys. If you have not been on this roller, it is brand new. So probably a lot of people haven't been on it yet. Make the time for it. Like make the time for this roller coaster. Like it was insanity. I've never experienced a roller coaster more smooth, more exhilarating. It was intense. It went, so you have your harness and your feet are dangling, but oftentimes it would go so fast that it would like lift you off of your seat. And I found myself like trying to hold my legs like underneath my butt. I wasn't going to fall out, but it was just like, it was an intense experience. And it was so interesting because there were parts in it where, you know, in roller coasters where you go like down straight areas, well, usually it's just like where you kind of like slow down or stop, or where you like kind of coast or whatever. Those straight areas were places where they would rev, which was wild. So in this experience, you kind of let your guard down like on these straight paths, and it's like, it was so wild. It was incredible. We went to Universal on a Monday, right? So it was no lines. We got onto Velocicoaster in 15 minutes. We could have probably rode Velocicoaster over and over and over again, but we didn't, but the possibility definitely was there. We went over to the Three Broomsticks in Hogsmeade, and we had lunch there, and it was really nice because they told us I can't remember what they're called. They're not called cast members. Can someone help me with what they're called? The person that worked there said that the best place to go and have lunch is out on the back patio. And so we went kind of out the back patio because everyone was kind of really filling in the dining room, and there were barely anyone out there. We got this really beautiful like circular table that was like in this gazebo area, which was really, really cool. And what was really funny was like Velocicoaster's like right behind it. So we got to hear everyone just like losing their mind on the roller coaster as we were eating. It was super fun. And we had just fish and chips. It wasn't anything really special. It was good. Like it was really good, but it like nothing to write home about. Oh, and they had pumpkin juice on tap. So I was pretty happy about that. We did not go through we did go through the Bricks on Diagon Alley, technically, yes. Yep. My Hogwarts house is Gryffindor. I am a Gryffindor. But yeah, it was a great place to eat. Okay, so we did something different than I never done before. So you know how between Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios, you have to ride the Hogwarts Express to get between the two. So we go over to the Hogwarts Express. It's like an hour. It's like an hour long wait. And we're like, this is just wrong. Like, I don't want to waste an hour. Like, we were buzzing through here like crazy. No lines, really enjoying ourselves. Like, the last thing we wanted to do was wait in line for an hour when we really haven't had to do that at all. And so we were like, you know what? We're going to walk over to Universal Studios. Guys, it's a 10-minute walk. All you have to do is walk out the front entrance and go to the, when you walk out, you go to the left, and then you're right there, which was so awesome. So I never realized how conveniently located both parks were from where the Hogwarts Express is located. The Hogwarts Express is busy. Get out of there. Get out of there. Go walk. Go take a little stroll because it is so, so worth it. So, pumpkin juice. Patty, thank you for asking. Pumpkin juice is the best juice in the entire world. It is an apple cider that's pumpkin. It's like got a little pumpkin in it. I wouldn't call it like pumpkin spice. It's definitely not a pumpkin spice type of drink. It's more like an apple cider. And I'm telling you, everyone's like, ooh, butterbeer. Mm-mm. Y'all tried pumpkin juice? Chelsea, you're going to try pumpkin juice? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. I'm so happy for you. Please DM me as soon as you try it. Let me know what you think. Okay, so then we head over to the Universal Studios side, and we go on Shrek 4D, which bless its heart, poor thing. It is it's not the greatest. It's very much old. It's going to be going away very soon. I think it's going to be replaced with Secret Life of Pets. It needs to be. It is so like the seats in there are air compressed moved. And so all you can hear really is like the air compressor going off and your seats moving back and forth. It's not the greatest. It's not the greatest. So we did that. But that was the last time we would ever ride it. So we were like, why not? We'll just get it one last time. It was my first time going and also my last. And I probably wouldn't have visited it again if I had been on it before. But it's nice to say that we did it. But here is the crazy, look at this Christmas tree. This Christmas tree is insane. I think it's like 3 stories tall. Like it was wild. This is right in front of the Tribute store. So the Tribute store is like their holiday themed store. Oh my gosh. This store was so incredible. It had like a full, like just like Christmas threw up through several rooms, but then the back room was Yule Ball themed from Harry Potter. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. I put it on my Instagram, but like I want you guys to see it like on actual vlog because it was wild. It was so, so pretty. It was so, so pretty. Ooh, Amy, I have never been to Busch Gardens, but I definitely want to go to Busch Gardens, especially around Halloween time, because I heard that Halloween time is really awesome. Oh, yay. Hi, Brenda. I'm so glad that you're here. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, Gary, my cousin's here. Hi, Gary. Oh, it's good to see you. I mean, kind of like not see you, but talk to you. Krista says pumpkin juice is life. I agree. Gremlins at Universal. I don't think Gremlins are at Universal. E.T.'s at Universal. We wrote E.T. I love E.T. So anyway, we went to the Tribute store. Tribute store is amazing. If you guys get to go to it, the theming is just absolutely incredible. And then we got to go to the Macy's Holiday Parade. And this parade, guys, is wild. It was actually like being at the Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. Like they have these like massive balloons. There are tons and tons of performers and people holding on to them. I mean, it was like a real actual parade, like a real life parade that we have been used to seeing pre-COVID times, right? Like it was packed with performers. It was packed with tons of so they had these like big floats, and then look at how many people are holding that Minion balloon. Like it was wild how many people were involved in this parade. It was just so impressive. And yeah, so Jen and Jessi went to go ride Mummy, and I said, look, I heard the best place to watch this parade is right in front of Mel's Diner. And so I go over to Mel's Diner and I see like this annual pass holder sign. And so I go up to the annual pass holder, like cast member there, and I ask like, hey, like what's going on? And they're like, oh, well, if you're a pass holder, we have made this little area for you that's the best viewing area in the parks for this parade, are you an annual pass holder? And I was like, yes. And it was free. Disney? No. I don't think I've ever experienced having like a VIP experience for free as an annual pass holder at Disney. But yeah, they like treat their like annual pass holders like gold at Universal. I was like so impressed. And we really had the best view, like the best view. I don't know if anyone's seen this parade. I'd love to know what you think about it. I was very, very impressed. Very impressed. Then we ended the night with Diagon Alley. We went to Gringotts. We rode the Gringotts ride, which was really fun. I also got a wand, which was really exciting. My wand, oh my gosh, you guys are going to laugh at me. My previous wand has possibly been stepped on, and it's fine, but it no longer works. So I ended up getting a hawthorn wand, which I'm really excited about. So that's going to be part of my upcoming haul video. I'm really excited to have a hawthorn wand because that is the wand that chose me on the Pottermore quiz. So I felt like it was kind of nice to have everything matching my Pottermore quiz, I guess. And how is the vibe at Universal compared to Disney? That's such a good question. So in years past, like I would say years past, I mean like 2015, 2016, those sorts of time frames, I didn't really feel like I had the best vibes when I went to Universal. Now I feel like that has changed significantly over the last, I would say 3 years. I've had so much fun going to Universal, and I've had great interactions with people who work there and also other people that attend, like, you know, the park itself. So I feel like it's great. Oh my gosh, Jen, we rode Hagrid's. Thank you. We did ride Hagrid's, and that was an amazing ride. And if you get a chance to ride it, you definitely should. And if you're a Fantastic Beasts or Magical Beasts fan, be sure to sit in the sidecar, because that is the side where you're going to see all of the magical creatures. All the magical creatures. Oh, Donna just got way too excited about the Minion balloon. Love that. I'm glad you're excited, Donna. Haul video is going to probably go out next week, depending. I have a lot of commitments that I have to do this upcoming week, so that's my goal. Oh, there was a pumpkin juice sign. Isn't it so pretty? I love pumpkin juice so much. I'm like such a nerd. But they made it Christmassy. So I wanted to show you guys what it looked like Christmassy. Then we go to Disney Springs, friends. We walk up to Gideon's and they're like, oh, by the way, Gideon's has a walk-up line tonight, like a standby line, which is absolutely unheard of. Typically at Gideon's, you have to sign in 4 to 6 hours before closing to get in before closing at Disney Springs, right? So we got so lucky. This was probably, I think it was like about 8 o'clock. Jen, correct me if I'm wrong. It was about 8 o'clock, I believe. And we got in line, got in. Look how cute their menus are. So they have specialty menus every month. And this month is for Christmas. They had a Krampus and a Santa Claus menu. And oh my gosh, it was a Christmas miracle. It really was. We got in, and they also upped the amount of cookies that we were allowed to have from 6 to 9. Like, we got so lucky going in. Also, the Santa Claus cookie is a white chocolate cookie with coffee. Oh my gosh, it was so, I like love it. I still have a little piece, like a little tiny piece, and I'm like, I'm trying to think like when I should have, maybe I should have it on Christmas Day, because like it's so good. Like I don't want it to go away. It also had glitter, edible glitter. Who doesn't love a cookie with edible glitter? But then the Krampus one was dark chocolate and mint. And Jesse had that one and he loved that one. Okay, Jen, can you please save your Santa Claus cookie until I can get to you in March, and then I will pay you a hefty fee for it. Laura, okay, here's the thing. She asked, do the cookies live up to the hype? Look, I am not a cookie person. I'm not really a sweets person in general. I'm very much like, I like chips and dip. Like I'm to that person. I dream about these cookies. Like these cookies have changed my life. So they absolutely live up to the cookies. They absolutely live up to the hype. Who doesn't love glitter, period? That is a yes, thank you. So good. Seriously, if you're going, here's the thing though, if you're going to Disney Springs, go right to Gideon's, get on that list, and then they'll probably call you within like an hour, couple of hours, right? And then go enjoy Disney Springs, and then you'll get a text and you'll get to go get the peanut butter cold brew. The peanut butter cold brew is another thing that I dream about from Gideon's. It is the best coffee ever. It's just a cold brew coffee, and they make this peanut butter syrup inside of it that is like it's magic. It is absolute magic. I didn't believe this whole Gideon's thing, and then I went, and then I am Gideon's number. I don't know who Gideon is, but he is my best friend. I'm his number one fan. Period. Oh, you have glitter you can put in your drinks. Oh, see, I need to get that. Yes, exactly. The Dantes said they love white chocolate. Same. Oh, Dina, I'm so glad that you love the trip with Alex. I actually have 2 videos left with Alex before that trip ends. Yeah, Bulk Barn. Oh my God. I'm so excited to go to Bulk Barn. So we went to Boathouse for dinner this night. This is Monday night. We went to Boathouse. They had a really cool Christmas tree. Every single restaurant store was just fully decked out. Like it was so impressive how beautifully decorated everything was. Hashtag Gideon though. Exactly. Boathouse is one of my most favorite restaurants. It's a great standby. Their food is always consistent, always delicious. And Jesse loves getting lobster and crab and different things like that. So he is always loving to go to Boathouse. And they are really easy to get into, especially at the bar. So if you can't get a reservation at Disney Springs, you can probably just show up to Boathouse and they can probably accommodate you because their bar area is massive. So the next day happened to be my birthday. So we're moving on to Tuesday. So my birthday was a little bit of a bust because Jesse ended up not feeling very well at all. And so I think traveling caught up with him and, things happen. So we ended up doing like just a half day. We started out at the Grand Floridian and oh my goodness, the Grand Floridian knows how to Christmas. Like guys, like the decorations were all 12 Days of Christmas themed. Sorry, I couldn't think of the song. 12 Days of Christmas themed, which was so cool. So they had like all of the different I guess all of the different emblems from that song were represented on the trees, were represented on the wreaths, were represented in all the garlands. Like it was so impressive to see how much they did with the theming of the decorations there. So here, guys, look at this Christmas tree. That is a 4-story Christmas tree, and that's the one that's themed to 12 Days of Christmas. Oh, yeah, someone asked, have I been to Masamoto's? I have. It's very good. It is very, very good. Yeah. Oh yeah, Nikki says, I want to stay at Grand Floridian so bad. I know. Wouldn't that be amazing to stay at Grand Floridian like during Christmas time and be able to like walk out of your room and like go and see that? That would be insanity. Anyway, love this Christmas tree. It was so pretty, so detailed. Look at their gingerbread house. I have never seen the gingerbread houses that Disney makes. So all of the major resorts, I think it's all of the DVC resorts. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's all of the DVC resorts have their own big old cookie house. This one was 50th anniversary themed. So you'll see it's got like these really pretty, like icy blue and purple colors. And then there are like several hidden Mickeys on this. And there are like sugar windows. And then I'm not sure if I can see. Nope. Let me see if I put it in here for you guys. Oh, there's Jen and I. for scale. This is the side of the house. There we go. I did put it in here. So above all the windows, they made little murals. They made little murals of all these different Disney characters, and it was so cool because it was actually like they painted it on the sugar, which was like, it was so smart. It was so neat. And it smelled so incredible. Like I've never experienced anything like that. It was such a cool thing. And they had like the list. There was like a gingerbread cookie, like a big one, and it had the list of ingredients of how much it actually took, because everything on there is actually edible. And what's even more crazy is as you round this particular gingerbread house, there's a store inside of it. There's like people working inside of this gingerbread house. So I was like, what is happening? But they had a particular ornament that they were selling that is a faux gingerbread ornament. And I'm so sad that they ran out of them, because it had the 50th anniversary emblem and it actually looked like a frosted cookie with sprinkles, but they were completely out. So we weren't able to get them, which was kind of a bummer. But it is what it is. It was really cool to see. I got a really beautiful pin that has this gingerbread house on it, which I thought was really cool. I also got one of their shingles, because this has like a bunch of large roof peaks, and they sell shingles. Yeah, so they sell the shingles, and I got that. So the shingles, they're like yay big. I'd say probably like 6 inches tall. And then they have chocolate on the back of them, because that's how they actually like put them like onto the house itself. But yeah, I know, Kelly, I really wish that I could have got that ornament, because it was the first time I'd ever been to it. So it was exciting. It was exciting. So we ended up going to Magic Kingdom for just a few hours, not actually very long that day, because Jessi wasn't feeling it. So we went and did all my favorite things. We did People Mover, and we also did Country Bear Jamboree, which I took this picture and I was really excited about it because I thought it turned out pretty good. So we did that. And then we ended up going to Small World, Jen's favorite. So we went on Small World. That was really important for her because her last trip, she didn't get to go on it. And then we ended up just going back to the house and doing nothing that night. We just took a rest, which I think was much needed, because the next day we went to Hollywood Studios. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think that this was my favorite day. So first of all, we started the day with our friend Sue. So this is our friend Sue. So it's Jessi, Sue, Jen, and myself. If you've watched the vlogs before, you've probably seen Sue show up in several different vlogs. I met her on a plane several years ago, and we started going to Disney together, which was kind of fun. Laura, we need to get Jessi a sneak a bite of that gingerbread house and then give us a food review voiceover. I can do that. He's probably sleeping right now, though. I'll wake him up. So Hollywood Studios, we started the day with Dunkin' Donuts. This probably was the reason why it was the best day ever. We started the day with Dunkin' Donuts. I love Dunkin' Donuts. We don't have one here in Alaska, so it's really exciting when we get to get it. And then we rope dropped Hollywood Studios. So we were there about 15 minutes before park open. We got through the turnstiles. Gertie was dressed in her Christmas best. Hollywood Studios wins, in my opinion, for all things holiday decorations. Their decorations are absolutely impeccable. They're all vintage themed, and they are all just really elaborate and really fun. I love going to Hollywood Studios during the holidays. We bought Genie Plus that day, but we decided to rope drop Rise because we weren't able to get Rise, and it was very expensive. It was $15 per person to get into the Lightning Lane. So what we decided was that we were going to rope drop Rise, and then we were going to pay for the Lightning Lane for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, because we thought it was a better use of our money, because we were pretty fresh in the morning and we were pretty awake. And so we're like, well, we're going to wait in line for an hour at Rise, and then we'll go and start the rest of our day. And I actually think it's a very good plan. I've heard other YouTubers and other channels say you should rope drop Mickey and Minnie's, but Mickey and Minnie's, as the day goes on, the line gets lower and lower. And so you may not need to do that. So you may be able to even avoid incomplete Genie Plus. Do we want to talk about Genie Plus? Oh, at Dunkin', I get an iced coffee with cream and sugar. That's it. I'm very boring. The line did go fast for Rise. Yeah, Jen mentioned the line went fast for Rise. Also, if you get Genie Plus, you can get these little filters where Grogu rides on your back, and it's so cute. Genie Plus was a big challenge. I have had a lot of experience with Max Pass in Disneyland, and so that was kind of my impression of what we were going to be getting, was a similar system to that, because that's really, when they marketed it, I was like, well, that's just Max Pass. It's not. It's not. I was on my phone constantly, guys. It was just so, honestly, I mean, so annoying. My problem was that you had to, so, okay, for instance, if you use your Genie Plus pass, or excuse me, your Lightning Lane, you have to scan in your Lightning Lane when you get to the attraction. But then there's a second scan in that's like right before you get on the ride. Well, at Disneyland with Max Pass, when you scanned in the first time, you would be able to make your next pass, and it was usually very simple. However, because you have to wait till you're basically on the ride, I was like reloading right before I got on the ride until I got on the ride. And sometimes I wouldn't even be able to make anything because there wasn't anything available. And my problem is that I feel like with Genie Plus, I feel like they're overselling it. Like, I feel like with Max Pass at Disneyland, like, I feel like maybe not many people used it. But Genie Plus, everyone's using it. Everyone's on their phone, and it ran down the battery of your phone. It was impossible to get the time frames that you wanted. We had a miracle happen at Hollywood Studios. So Molly from All Ears, so if you don't watch allears.net, they're amazing. Go check out their channel. They're a really big channel over here, but they teach you all the things about Genie Plus, all the things about the parks. And Molly does this thing called Fiddle Faddle? No. Oh no, I'm going to forget what it's called. I almost called it diddling. It's not that. It's basically where you reload your Genie Plus app continuously, right? So you're continuously reloading to try to force it to give you new times for attractions that you want to have. And so I would have to do this for like 15, 20 minutes at a time in order to get something kind of close. Fiddle faddle. Okay, it is fiddle faddle. To get something close to our times. Whereas with my experience with Max Pass in Disneyland was that it was just there. You could just, oh, well, I will choose this time, right? So it was much simpler with the Max Pass system. Genie Plus system is awful. It's bad. You're right, Jen. Yeah, so Jen said that was the only time Genie Plus wasn't trash. I agree, because what they try to do is, if you're not paying attention, so for instance, you know how like your applications close? Well, then it will reset your settings, right? So that will mean when you go into Genie Plus, it's going to say, hey, do you want to ride Barnstormer? No, I don't. I don't want to ride Barnstormer, right? It'll put like the crap attractions. Sorry if you love Barnstormer, up at the top. Unless you love Barnstormer, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to offend anyone. But it'll put all the attractions that are less popular at the very top, and then the attractions that you want to go on at the bottom. And so it like kind of forces you to like, oh, it's rough, guys. It's just rough. Thank you. The Daunties are providing you Cliff's Notes. Alani is overrated and Genie Plus is trash. You are correct. I think they could improve it greatly, specifically by taking away the second check-in requirement for Lightning Lane. That I feel very strongly about that. Also, the paid attractions were a bit of a mess as well. Yeah. If you like being on your phone, oh my gosh, you know what? If you have someone that's going with you who loves their phone, assign this to them. Assign it to them. I just felt so frazzled right before we got on a ride because it was my goal for us to be able to keep going and to keep having attractions to go to and lightning lanes to go to. But it was just very, very difficult. Anyway, we had a miracle happen. We got on Slinky Dog right after Rise. I kept, updating, fiddle faddling with Jeannie. Got one for 11:05. I don't know how it happened. It was a serious miracle because that specific attraction actually was fully booked for the entire day. So it definitely was a magical moment that we had with Slinky Dog. So anyway, enough about that. We went to Toy Story Land. I love this, Jessie's cereal wall, I'll call it. So I did really enjoy that. Patty asked if I could change one thing about Disney Plus, what would it be? I would say the cost. And nope, I take that back. No, I'll pay for it, but I would like to be able to make 3 attractions like we used to be able to at one time. Because at this point, I felt like we couldn't, I don't even think, I mean, Jen, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we only got 2 attractions with Genie Plus while we got 3. We did get 3. We got Tower of Terror. But it was very difficult to do. It was very difficult to do. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, Jen is mentioning here, it'd be really bad if this was your very first trip, because you will likely not be able to ride anything good because you're being kind of forced immediately for those attractions that are less ideal or less exciting. Yeah. Right. And we didn't ride many of the rides we usually ride because we couldn't get lightning lanes. Exactly. Yeah. You are correct in that. Yeah. It was just weird. It was just very weird. So anyway, we went on Slinky Dog, which was great. Slinky Dog is a fabulous ride. Here's some more examples of the super cool holiday decorations. And then, oh my goodness, you guys, this is the best thing. I wrote it down. Holiday Candy Cane Shake. This is from right by Tower of Terror. There's a little hand-dipped ice cream station. I can't remember what exactly it's called. They made the most delicious peppermint shake I have ever had. So this is like vanilla ice cream, and then it's got peppermint syrup in it, and it's got crushed candy canes. Then it's got whipped topping. Then it's got a chocolate donut with icing, with peppermint crushed on top and peppermint around the cup. It was like the sweetest, most delicious shake I have ever had in my entire life. Like, I will definitely think about it. It was so good. And what I loved about it was it like actually was not very messy. Like, you look at this and you think that it would be like so messy, but they have it figured out. So what they did was they took and they placed like a frosting around the edge of the cup, and that's how they attached all the peppermint. So like that never actually melted at all. So they kept it to where it wasn't very messy, which I really appreciated because it could have been a complete mess. Nikki, it was a little bit intense. I actually only like drank like that much of it because it was so good. And I did have a bite of the donut and it was delicious. It was delicious. Hi, Nancy. Oh, thank you so much for the congratulations. Oh, any tips on someone wanting to start a Disney YouTube channel? Do it. Yeah. I think if you do it and post consistently, because I had plans to have a channel actually almost 2 years before I actually had a channel. So I wish I would have started earlier. So don't have any regrets about that like I do. So then something I wanted to mention, PhotoPass. There was not very many PhotoPass people around Disney World this time. But the PhotoPasses that we got were really, really good. Really, really good. Like, they threw out that like little, oh my gosh, isn't that peppermint ornament so cute? With Chip and Dale, they did a lot of magic shots like this. And then also they did a really cute photo shoot at Hollywood Studios with Jessi and I. I thought they did such a great job. Such a great job. And we went to a Frozen sing along. And what we did not know, oh, the Dante said, be yourself, have fun, and make content you enjoy. Absolutely. I will definitely 100% reiterate that. That is absolutely something that you have to do, because the reality of the situation is if you don't enjoy what you're doing, or if you don't enjoy the process, it will become more like work, and you definitely don't want it to be like work. Patty Wagon says, do you guys drink alcohol? I don't. My husband does. I, I was gonna say I'll link down below where he like hit a margarita in a bush a couple of years ago, but you guys don't need to see that. Okay, so Frozen Sing Along had a holiday overlay. I don't know why this is not being spoken about. I had no idea. I watched tons and tons of Disney YouTube, and for some reason, I had no clue that this had a holiday overlay. So it actually had the song from, oh, what is that song? It's like Olaf's song about holiday traditions. Shoot, I can't remember what the song is called. But then Olaf showed up, which was really exciting. I loved it. So if you get a chance to see the holiday version, it was definitely well worth it. Oh, Deandra's here. Hi, Deandra. Oh, you saw a lot of photographers in training. Yeah. Oh, Jen. Yeah, that's right. Jen says they will see it again soon. I couldn't remember what she was talking about. She's talking about margaritas in a bush. Yeah, spoiler alert. Jen and Jessi hide some margaritas in a bush when we ride Figment. So there's a new margarita bush hiding station that we found. Oh my gosh. We went on Tower of Terror, guys. Tower of Terror had Goofy. What? When is that? I've never heard about this either. So when we went on the Lightning Lane, which was great because Lightning Lane was super close to this balcony area. We got to talk to Goofy. We got to have pictures with Goofy. It was awesome. And he was actually, at first, when we kind of walked up to him, he was turned with his back towards us, and he was like talking to the people kind of the like outside of the ride, which is kind of interesting because it's not a very like high traffic area where he was like addressing people and chatting with people. But yeah, I got a really cute picture. I was so excited to be able to see him kind of up close. Also, here's another, we just do a traditional picture every time we're in Disney Christmas, like Disney during Christmas time, where we take a picture of Jessi and I in a Christmas ball. So this is like our third one that we've had. And then we finished the evening off at Epcot. Oh, thank you. The heart glasses are from Amazon. They're super inexpensive. I think they're like $8. So we go to Epcot, and these are they have little portraits of Goofy, and it's really cute because like his little lights actually go into the garden in front of him and like illuminate. And then there's Donald Duck on the other side. And then as you can see in the back, Spaceship Earth is having its like beacons of magic moment. And oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It is so stunning. I hope so much that they're going to keep that for after the 50th, because it is absolutely spectacular. Like, it is so good. It is so good. We went on Living with the Land. They had a holiday overlay. I had never seen this in real life, and oh my goodness, it is so fun. They have little Christmas lights that are in the sand in the garden area. They dressed up the topiary with rain, like as a reindeer. They had snowmen, they had gifts. It was such a cute overlay. And it was open late into the night too, which typically Living with the Land isn't open late at night. So that was kind of fun. And then again, Beacons of Magic was there, but we got to see, we had dinner at Via Napoli. I didn't really take any pictures of it, but Via Napoli is the Italian restaurant, kind of like way tucked back into the Italy pavilion. We had some really, really delicious pizza. Jen and I shared their prosciutto and melon pizza, and it was so lovely. And then Jessi got the branzino, which is the fish, and Sue got ravioli, and we had a really lovely dining experience. And right as we were being let out, we got to go see Harmonious for the first time. And wow, that is all I have to say. I understand why people are so blown away by that fireworks show. It was incredibly impressive. Illuminations, who? Like Illuminations doesn't even stand a chance in comparison to that show. And also, I noticed that they incorporated a lot of like the songs that we love so much from Happily Ever After inside of the show of Harmonious, like Out There, and then the Go the Distance song from Hercules. Both of those songs are in Harmonious, which I thought was really interesting. And the fireworks were just incredible. Like it was shocking how good it was. I maybe I had too low of expectations because I've never been really wowed by Epcot fireworks, but man, they really did it. And it definitely overshadows Enchantment at Magic Kingdom. Like no question whatsoever. No question. So Julie says, hey, Miss Cherry, what is your favorite tree out of the 4? Oh, so she loves Magic Kingdom, but Epcot has, Magic Kingdom and Epcot. See, for me, number 1 is Animal Kingdom. I love that tree. And I actually have a couple of pictures of that tree in this little slideshow thing because I am so obsessed with it. Yes, Dee's Mystery Magic. Favorite part of Epcot yesterday was the light show. Holy cannoli. Yeah, it's incredible. Beacons of Light is wacky business. Wacky business. All right, we're going to move on to the next morning. So the next morning, we didn't do a whole lot. Sue was with us, and we basically just kind of hung out a little bit. We went shopping at Magic Kingdom's Emporium. I cuddled with Papa Triton, as we do. And then we also watched the 50th Cavalcade. We had lunch at Columbia Harbor House, which it had been a long time since we had Columbia Harbor House because it had been closed basically I think it was the entire pandemic, if I'm not mistaken. And it recently reopened. It was not good. So it, okay, here's the deal. They used to have a pot pie there, and the pot pie was bomb.com. The pot pie was everything. Well, there's no pot pie. And so I had this like crab cake sandwich. The bun was so dry. I was like, did we have any, can we get some more mayonnaise? Like, it was just not, it was bad. It was very bad. The French fries were crunchy. There we go. We're going to end on a high note. French fries were crunchy. And then we ended up leaving after we went to Harbor House because we had the Christmas party this night. So we were looking at this going, I would really like to, we really wanted to take a long nap because last time we went to a after hours party, which last time I went was in September, we didn't get back until like 2 a.m. And so we were expecting to do that again. So we went back to the house. We were there by like 1:30-ish. And we literally took a nap for several hours and then it got back to Magic Kingdom around 7 o'clock. See, Alicia says, agreed. Columbia Harbor House was not good. Yeah, what the heck? Oh yeah, Jen was like, it tastes like Campbell's soup. I'm like, oh no. Yeah, Nikki, the pot pie is gone. We don't need to go there again. We're done. We just need to go to Casey's. Like, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. Okay, so we get back to Magic Kingdom. It's 7 o'clock. It's right before the Christmas party. Mickey's Very Merriest After Hours event is technically what it's called. Probably going to be calling it the Christmas party. It's an after hours event, 3 hours long. No, it was 4 hours long because we could leave. Yeah, we left at 1. Anyway, we get there. Enchantment's at 8. So we have about an hour to get to a spot to watch Enchantment. It is so packed. It is insanity packed. Like, we can't find a place. We're at the side of the castle, as you can see here. We try to watch a little bit from the side of the castle. You can't really see anything. It's not really the greatest because you can't see the projections. And then the fireworks were over like kind of on this side. So what we did was we ended up walking around and going and sitting in front of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, kind of where Winnie the Pooh ride is. We sat and we watched the fireworks and kind of listened to the music. Incredibly underwhelming. And I think that the reason that I say that is because like when I would listen to Happily Ever After, that music just really touched my soul, like really, really touched my soul. And this music just doesn't have any emotional attachment for me, or like it doesn't evoke any emotion out of me. And it was disappointing. I really wanted that because I really love Happily Ever After. Um, yeah, Aaron, it was pre-pandemic packed for certain. Usually this week that we were there, the week after Thanksgiving is one of the lowest crowd levels. It was packed. Like it was solid people from the front of the castle all the way till about mid Main Street at 7 p.m. when we got in. Wild. Wild. So right when we got there, we watched Enchantment, right? And then we popped over to Monsters Incorporated Laugh Floor because Laugh Floor is open again, and it had a holiday overlay, which was super cute because Roz was in like this Christmas sweater, and all of the jokes were all Christmas themed, which was so much fun to see. I really enjoyed that. I did submit a joke, and didn't go through, which was a little bit sad. And then after that, we popped over to Casey's Corner. We had some corn dog nuggets and some plastic cheese, and we had a magical moment happen, actually. DVC members were given this like the hub grass to sit and watch Enchantment for like a specialty event that night. And so I walked over and I was talking to the cast member and I was like, you know, do you know when we'll be able to sit on the hub? And he's like, well, it's technically for an event. And he's like, how many people do you have? And I was like, I have 3 people. He's like, okay, so you're vacation club members? And I was like, for sure. He goes, come on in. And so anyway, he let us sit on the hub, which was amazing because there was not really anybody. There wasn't really anyone on the hub. And so I think there was like 2 other parties. So we really got to sit down, have dinner, relax before the 9 o'clock event started, which was awesome. So we got to sit and people watch and watch the castle and just relax, which was a really, really nice dining experience. One of my most favorite things to do is to sit on the hub grass at Casey's Corner and just enjoy corn dog nuggets and just relax. So it was really, really nice. We got really good seats for the parade. We sat down on Main Street. As you can tell, we all have matching onesies, which is really fun. Jessi and I matched. I had light up ears, which was really exciting. Jen also had really cute gingerbread ears, and her ears matched our onesies too, which was really fun. And so we watched the parade. Just realized you were live. Are you signing up for the virtual Run Disney event that opens on Tuesday? I'm actually not, Christy. The virtual events went up almost double in price for the races, and I'm just not willing to spend that. So I decided not to. But I wish everyone luck who's doing the Run Disney races. I know that virtual events are really fun, but I'm going to pass on the ones that are coming up. So this parade was everything. It was so good. It was just like pre-pandemic Christmas party, except there were a few less performers than usual, but look at how great of seats we had. We wanted to be on Main Street because that's where it snowed. So during the parade, it snowed. And then before and after, it did not. So, as you can tell, it's snoping. Dale is so adorable. Daisy Duck looking perfect. The princess float, which is their typical princess float that they have, like during Festival of Fantasy and those sorts of, and like also the cavalcade. They dressed up in Christmas and it said Happy Holidays. It was so beautiful. Jesse got blown a kiss by the fairy godmother and he put it in his pocket. I don't want to have to fight her, but I think we might have to. So the parade was absolutely incredible. Yes, Alicia, the parade made you cry. It was so magical. Santa Claus was in it. Nikki, no, the princes were not in this one, which was a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, kind of a bummer. Oh, snoping. Let me explain what snoping is. Snoping is snowing. However, they use bubbles. And so it looks like it's like soap and snow mixed together makes snope. So that is what snoping is. And they have these big machines on Main Street that just push that fluff onto Main Street. And by the way, I was wearing flat shoes and it is very slick on Main Street after they do the snope. So be very careful if you're wearing flat shoes. Don't biff it. Don't biff it on Main Street. They also had a really amazing stage show. This stage show had a bunch of different characters and a bunch of performers, which was really, really awesome. They also had Clarabelle Cow sing All I Want for Christmas Is You from Mariah Carey. She came out in like a disco ball sleigh, like girl. It was wild. I loved it. And I was so impressed by Panchito because I knew that they were going to sing Feliz Navidad. I knew that, but I didn't realize, dude, Panchito rips on the guitar. Like he was like closing his eyes and like just jamming out. It was so good. I cannot wait to show you guys in the vlog. I think you guys are going to love this part. Oh my gosh. And then yes, Jen. So when Clarabelle Cow finished her song, there was a little girl behind us that said, "I love you, Clarabelle." And we were like, yeah. It was so, oh my gosh, my heart. It was so adorable. It was so, so adorable. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so anyway, stage show, definitely worth it. Erica asked, have I ever done any planning videos for first time Disney vacation goers? I have not. I've done a Photo Pass 101, and I've also done a money saving tips video, but I can definitely do something like that. I'm happy to do that. I've stayed at a lot of Disney resorts and have been to Disney a lot, so I'd be happy to help. Yeah, Alicia says, I did feel like I was in a blizzard when it snowed. It was intense. There was a lot of snow. Oh, thank you, Mar. Thank you, Mar. Okay, so moving on to the next thing that happened, which was Christmas fireworks. Minnie's Christmas fireworks show. Oh no, I'm not going to remember what her fireworks show is called. It was it was perfect. I don't know how else to describe it. It was so beautiful. The projections on the castle mixed with the fireworks. There was a part in the fireworks show where the whole castle turned into like a toy, right? So it looked like a toy. And then near the 50th, there were these little bears and they were like doing this like pumping action and it would make the spires move up and down. Oh my God, it was so cool. It was like one of the best fireworks shows I have seen, especially when it came to specialty events. I was very, very impressed by this fireworks show, and the projections were so beautiful. And also, something that was really noticeable was that the projections for Christmas on the castle itself were only there during the fireworks. When the fireworks were done, it went right back to its 50th color scheme, which was a little bit disappointing because they had so many cool projections last year that they would have like just during their after hours party to make the castle look Christmassy. And so I was a little bit disappointed that they didn't do that. But this fireworks show, chef's kiss. It was so, so, so good. Oh yeah, there was an Osborne Family Lights section yeah, Alicia, you're right. In the fireworks show. It was a good honor for the Osborne Family Lights. So I just wanted to include this. This is Jessi at the shooting range. I just thought it was so funny. Him and his onesie, like doing a little shooting. He looked like a little kid. And it was funny because we didn't realize that now the shooting range is all free. So you don't have to pay any money, which is kind of nice. Oh, also Crystal Palace. Tigger and Winnie the Pooh and friends were out all night in their little Christmas garb. Usually they're wearing like a little scarf or maybe a hat, nothing too crazy. But I told Tigger that I got him some cake for Christmas, so he was really excited, which was really cute. By the way, cake is Tigger's favorite food. So I don't know if you guys know that, but now you do. We ended up going to the parade again. Jen and I went to the parade. Jessi went and rode Space Mountain and the People Mover while we watched the parade again. We went and we're actually sitting on the opposite side so we could get a different view and see kind of more of the other characters on the other side of the parade, which was really fun. And if I could have, I would have watched that parade over and over and over again that night. I would have just sat on Main Street and been 100% happy. It felt, seeing a full parade at Disney again just felt like old Disney, like felt like pre-pandemic Disney. And I would give anything to have Disney back to how it used to be. Like it was just, it really warmed my heart. It was really nice. It was really nice to feel that normalcy again. Jungle Cruise was now the Jingle Cruise. They do a Christmas overlay that's available at all times, not just at the party. And so we ended the evening on the very last cruise that they had. The guy said that that was his last cruise of the night at the Jingle Cruise, and everything about the Jingle Cruise is all Christmas puns. So it has some of the regular jokes in there, but it was very Christmassy and very fun. And a lot of the animatronics and different things inside of the ride are all decked out in like Christmas gear. Like all the monkeys had like little Christmas hats and scarves. It was very cute. They did a very, very good job. So the Dantes asked the mask policy now. So currently the mask policy at Disney is any indoor location, you have to have a mask, as well as any transportation, excluding the ferry boat that goes from Transportation and Ticket Center to Magic Kingdom. And also, I will say at Universal, there is no mask policy whatsoever. None. The next day, we started our day bright and early at 3 p.m. at Epcot. We were tired, y'all. Well, just so you know, we got back to the house at 2:30 a.m. the night before from the Christmas party. So that's why. Someone asked, is capacity back to normal? Yes, capacity is back to 100% at Disney as well as at Universal. Ooh, my favorite holiday overlay attraction in Disney World, I will say Living with the Land. In Disneyland, it's Haunted Mansion Holiday. No question. So we ate a ton of food when we went at 3 p.m. this day. I wore my little, I had to take a picture with Olaf and Bruni because I was wearing my Olaf Loungefly mini backpack. I thought it was fun. Also, we got a really cool little magic shot with Chip and Dale. They were so Chip and Dale heavy. It was so cute. No, we did not, Jen. No, 1 o'clock. Are you sure? I swear it was 3 o'clock. I swear. Wait, I've got a timestamp. Hang on. I've got a timestamp on that Epcot picture. 2:08. We were both wrong. 2:08. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had this Spaceship Earth cookie. So Donna, I'm not fighting. So I had this Spaceship Earth cookie. So this was one of the cookies that was on the cookie stroll. I just cannot dedicate myself to eating 13 cookies in a day. So I just chose one. But I just thought that this was the prettiest cookie. It is a salted caramel sugar cookie. And it was everything. And you guys will want to watch the vlog because Jessi is a horrible husband. And it has something to do with this cookie. And we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it on the vlog. But we had beef bolognese, scallops, cheese fondue. We had a pork dish from Melikaliki Maka, which is like the Hawaiian pork dish. We had a coconut dessert. Jessi had countless beers. Yeah, Jessi ate my cookie. I'm gonna murder him. I had bubble tea from China. It was delicious. We had so many amazing foods for Festival of the Holidays. So those were all Festival of the Holiday booths. It was really fun. No, he did not drop the cookie. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. So we were sharing the beef bolognese, which the beef bolognese was basically just like beef stew, and it had potatoes and carrots and beef. And I ate the carrot because I was sharing and I didn't know that it was the last carrot, and Jessi got pissed. And he was like, "Why did you take my carrot?" And I was like, I didn't know it was your carrot. But fun fact, Jesse's like favorite, I'm not joking, his favorite food in the entire world is carrots. And I should have known, but I thought that meant that I thought he had already eaten it. Cause like, if I know my husband, he would eat that carrot immediately. So then he's like, "Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it." And then I bring back my cookie and I take a picture of it and I sat it down. The man goes like this. And he leaves me the two little things, and like a sliver between the two. That's it. Hashtag Cookiegate. Thank you. I was so mad. I was so mad. The cookie was so good. He's in the doghouse. Man, I'm going to get mad at him again all of a sudden. We're bringing up bad memories. Oh my gosh. So anyway, we ate delicious food and then we waited in line starting at 4 p.m. for the Candlelight Processional. So the Candlelight Processional is where there is a huge choir and they do the entire story of Jesus and Christmas. And it was narrated by none other than the amazing and talented Jodie Benson, who is the voice of the Little Mermaid. And to say that she's a real life princess is an absolute understatement. It was like sitting there for an hour, listening to Ariel narrate and talk, and even her mannerisms and her inflection in her voice and her speech. Like, she is Ariel. Like, I was not prepared. I guess that maybe I just hadn't I hadn't heard her speak before for a long period of time, but it really affected me in a way that like just as a Little Mermaid fan, like hardcore Little Mermaid fan, that was like a huge bucket list thing for me. Like it was absolutely incredible. I can't even, I don't even have words really. And yeah, so the Dante's ask, was that my first time seeing her in person? Yes, it was my very first time seeing her in person. Yeah. And I'll never forget it. I will never forget it. It was amazing. Yeah, and it was so funny because this was not, I want to be clear, we did not plan our trip with this in mind. Like, it was such a moment that was meant to be because, like, I want to say it had to be several months. I mean, Jen, you can tell me, I don't remember exactly, but it had to be like 3 or 4 months into planning before we even knew the Candlelight Processional was going on. And so when we saw the Candlelight Processional going on, I was like, okay, well, we'll just look it up. And I lost it. Like, I could not believe it. Like, she was there like from the 1st of December through the 4th. Like, we were there from November 29th through the 5th, right? So I mean, we had an ample opportunity to see her, and oh my gosh, it was like such a magical, amazing moment. Incredible. Like, love it. I'm getting emotional. It was so good. Yeah, the best trips happen unplanned. I totally agree. Yeah, it was such an amazing moment. I couldn't have asked for like a better happenstance, right? Okay, yes. So Jen says we had it planned for 6 months. They announced it about 4 months in. Yeah, so it was about 2 months before we went. That's right, because we also didn't know that the Christmas party was going to happen either, which was also a very exciting thing that happened. Oh, okay. But anyway, you'll probably see in the vlog, like, it was really funny because when she would speak, she would do the narration and then they would start the choir. And like, as she was doing the narration, I'd like tear up throughout the whole time she was talking. And then when the choir would happen, I'd be like, oh, thank God she stopped talking. Cause like, I didn't want to like, I didn't want to like continually like have this breakdown. Anyway, I'm telling you, if you have a Disney idol or if you have someone, I know that so many of you guys have messaged me and said like, you got to see Whoopi Goldberg and you got to see Neil Patrick Harris and all these different amazing people. Like it's incredible. It was so cool. So anyway, I could go on and on about Jodie Benson. I don't need to do that. But we did ride Figment after we, this was like the best night ever. See Jodie Benson ride Figment. We rode Figment. Figment has his Christmas sweater on, which I was very excited to see. This was my first time seeing him in his Christmas sweater, and he looked adorable. He looked so cute. And then we went on Finding Nemo, and then we went home after that, after watching The Beacons of Magic a million times, because it basically continuously plays, which is that light show that happens on Spaceship Earth. It was amazing. Patty asks, is this live going to be posted on your channel afterwards? It will be. Yeah. Yep. See, Karina, yes. I understand how you feel. If she saw Jodie, she would cry too. Hi, Alex. Hello. So the next day was Animal Kingdom Day. Here is the most beautiful Christmas tree at Disney, in my opinion. I love this Christmas tree so much. I think a big reason why I love it is because it is just such a unique tree. It has really cool gifts all the way around, and all the gifts are themed towards all of the animals of Disney, like Jungle Book, Winnie the Pooh and Friends, Lady and the Tramp. There's a ton of different animal, like Disney animals around the Christmas tree. But then inside of the Christmas tree, they have all these sticks that make up stars that are in different colors. And then they also have like tribal masks, and they have mosaic ornaments that are like stars, and mosaic ornaments that are circles. And it's just so unique and so eye-catching, and not a traditional Christmas tree that you would see. And it just speaks to my soul. I just love it. We walk in to Animal Kingdom. We get to right where the two, yeah, Alex is in the house. Alex, how was your game night, by the way? So we get to where the two main gift shops are, and we go in between the two. And this is not my photo, just to be clear. It's all ears photo. But oh my goodness, we walk in, a little penguin gives me a hug. Excuse me? A little baby penguin goes up, gives my leg a hug, jumps onto my shoe, gives my leg a hug. I could not handle it. It was the cutest thing in the entire world. It looked like it was like flapping its little wings and nuzzling oh my gosh, I can't even describe it. The cutest thing ever. I like almost started crying. And then there was a dog, or like a fox, that came up to Jen, and it was so cute. Jen was holding the fox's face and like rubbing its face, and it was like wiggling, like it was excited to see her. Go to Animal Kingdom during Christmas. That is all I have to say. The cutest puppetry ever. I lived that day for these puppets. Also, fun fact, coming up on the haul video, I did buy one of those penguins. Okay, moving on. We get in, Wonders of Flight happens. So the Parrot Show is happening. We got to see all the parrots up close, which were super cool. We've been experiencing that show quite often. I was kind of surprised that they have been they do that show a lot. And I've been able to catch it the last several times I've been at Disney. So that's been kind of fun. Yeah, the Jaunties, that would have broke me, right? It was, when I think about it still, I'm like, oh, yeah, Aaron, it was amazing. It was so good. And then we ended up single ridering. Is that a word? We got on Single Rider for Everest. We decided not to buy Genie Plus. We were kind of anti-Genie Plus at this point. We were just so over it. So we did not do Genie Plus, and we decided to Single Rider Everest. It was a walk-on for us. So if you're ever wanting to ride Everest, you can just do Single Rider, and it's real easy. And then we went to Kite Tails, and I apologize. This is a picture of Jessi and my face at Kite Tails. I did not actually... I didn't take any pictures of Kite Tails, but I videoed the whole thing. That's the problem with vlogging, is you have to use 2 different cameras. You know, like if you want a photo and you want a video, you have to choose. We got to see the Kite Tails that was Jungle Book themed. It was so fun. I didn't think I would like it as much as I did. It's lighthearted. It's good music. Everyone's having a good time. When the kites fall out of the air and like fall onto the bleachers, it's hilarious. Like King Louis did like a full flip and like slammed his body down. It was just really fun to watch. And all the people that are on the jet skis are like having the time of their life, which if you're on a jet ski, I mean, duh, you would have the time of your life, right? But I'm excited to share all of this with you through vlogs, because I'm definitely not describing it as well as like you would view it in a vlog. Single ridering needs to be a new thing. Yeah, I agree. Oh, thank you. My Animal Kingdom shirt is from Zara. I found this really cute like oversized tee at Zara, and it's got these circles, and then it's different countries, and Mickey is in like the woods or like in a national park or something along those lines, with Minnie Mouse sometimes in different little circles all around the t-shirt. And yeah, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I thought it was really cute. So I was like, this is an Animal Kingdom day. And you'll probably notice that I'm more of like a comfort person rather than like a fancy dress person. So I literally was in leggings and a big old t-shirt that day. And then we went over to Satu'li Canteen. So this is Paul. This is my robot boyfriend. He's outside of Satu'li Canteen. So Satu'li Canteen is on this side of him. And we had a delicious meal. I also had a very magical moment. I was wearing my backpack, my Olaf backpack that had my birthday button. And one of the cast members saw it and they gave me free cupcakes. So I got free cupcakes with my little like protein bowl that I got at Satu'li, which was really fun. And then we went to Pongu Pongu. So Pongu Pongu is where Paul is, kind of behind Paul. And that's where you can get the Night Blossom or the Rum Blossom, which is like that really good slushy. And that's also where you can get the Pongu Lumpia, which is the pineapple cream cheese lumpia. So I had to get that as well because it was so good. This is another picture of that tree right before we left. I just think it's really super cute. Oh, there. Oh, yes, you can see. So there are the mosaics that I'm talking about. So they have a hidden Mickey mosaics as well as circles and stars, which I think is really, really fun. And then that evening, we ended up going over to Disney Springs. Disney Springs, again, has such great theming. They have Goofy's Candy Company, and this is the like statue at Goofy's Candy Company, but look how cool his garland is. So it's full of all different types of candies because of the theming, and also gingerbread cookies. And I just thought he looked super duper cute. Nikki. Yep. Hey, Nikki, that was Alex named him Paul, so he doesn't know the history. Nikki called me out. We went to Raglan Road. So Raglan Road is Jen's favorite restaurant at Disney Springs. I've never been to Raglan Road. The food there was absolutely incredible. Jessi said it was like the best meal that he has had possibly ever. Like he loved it so much. The entertainment was amazing. They had a band. I can't remember what their band is called. Emerald Coast, maybe something along those lines, but they had an Irish band, and then they also had Irish dancers, and they were like dancing on the stage. And then there was one that was dancing on a table kind of in the center of the restaurant area. Wonderful experience. Such an interesting and fun dinner. And it was really loud and really entertaining. And I would highly suggest going there. It was great. It really was a lot of fun. And then we ended our night at Disney Springs. We ended up doing a little bit of shopping and walking around. And that was the final picture of our trip. And we ended up going to we flew out that next morning on Sunday, and that was our trip. Yeah. So that was kind of the trip overview. That was kind of long. But that's what we did. But we did vlog the entire thing. There were a couple of points, like the travel vlog's going to be a little bit bumpy because I didn't do the house tour until I think day 4. So it's kind of like we're going to kind of jump back in time a little bit, but I'll make it as seamless as possible for you guys. Oh, yay, Jaunties. I'm excited you can't wait for the vlogs. I'm glad. And I am going to be getting these vlogs out by the end of the year because they're all very holiday centric. So I want to make sure I get them out to you guys as soon as I possibly can. So the September series should be ending this upcoming week. Then I will do the haul video, and then the vlogs will be out after that. Oh, I had so much fun hanging out with you guys. That was a lot of fun. Thank you all for all the lovely wishes. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Hi, Ashley. It's going good. We've been talking for oh my gosh, it's been 2 hours, you guys. 2 hours. Oh my goodness. Well, I think that is going to do it for us. First of all, before I go, I want to say thank you so much to everyone who has ever supported the channel and supported me over the last 4 years. Like, you are the reason that this channel is successful. And I'm so, so, so grateful for the time that you spend and dedicate to this channel and to me. And I will forever be grateful for that. So thank you. Thank you for that so much. And yeah, I'm excited to see you guys and talk to you guys more. I've had a lot of people request doing live streams more. So I think I'll definitely be doing more live streams coming up in the near future. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Oh, love you too, Alicia. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.